These ADHD fridge and freezer organizing hacks are going to change the game for you when it comes to keeping your fridge organized. Now, the fridge is typically one of the spaces that doesn't get organized or cleaned enough. Like, I have been in so many homes where I just want to wipe down the fridge. I want to vacuum out the freezer because of all the little crummies that you get in the freezer. And I just want to reset the whole space for the person whose house it is. And the reason why is because so much food can get lost or wasted when we aren't organizing it and cleaning it monthly. I say monthly is completely legit. I don't do it every week. I take everything out, wipe down the fridge, and put everything back about once a month. Sometimes I go a little longer with the freezer because it's just cold. But I'm going to break down the exact steps I have done basically once a month with the fridge, and then I'm going to include the freezer as well. So first thing, I do this after a grocery shop, a big grocery shop. If we go to Costco and get a ton of stuff, that's usually the time that I will reset everything. I'll take everything out of the refrigerator and wipe it all down. Now, sometimes I'll do it in shelf steps. So I'd like to start with a top shelf first, because then all the crumbs fall to the bottom and it just makes it easier to clean everything. So I will wipe down, all the shelves, and then slowly start putting things back. So in the fridge, I will zone things off. For us, I like to keep all of our leftovers at eye level. This way, whenever you open the fridge, the first thing you see is leftovers. So we aren't wasting the food. Another thing I like to do is kind of keep all dairy together, all of our drinks together on a shelf, all of our fruits. So when we do any sort of shopping, I will wash and I will prep all of the food. I will also, if I make protein balls or smoothies or anything of that sort, I will get as much prepped as I possibly can so that during the week I don't really have to think about it. This typically is done on the weekend. Sometimes I've done it in the middle of the week when I've had time, but most of the time we usually go to Costco on Saturdays, once a month ish. And so when we grab all of that stuff, then we wash all the fruit, put them away in containers. I will peel carrots. I'll make any sort of food or meal prep for the week and just use that time to really reset the fridge. I will also go through all of the condiments. We keep those on the doors. So I'll go through the condiments and make sure that they are still good. We still are using them and kind of regroup them if needed. Our bread and kind of sandwich making supplies are in a drawer in our fridge. Because most of our breads are gluten-free, they do need to stay in the refrigerator. Most other breads we don't typically keep in the refrigerator, but because of the type of breads they are, that's why we do. I do get that question so much whenever I post about my fridge, why are you keeping bread in the fridge? Because it's gluten-free. It's gluten-free, so it needs to be in the fridge. Have a shelf drawer shenanigans for all of the meat and fish. We have another one for ice and treats. And then in the bottom is where we keep the bags of our freezer foods and smoothie making supplies. To clean this, I make sure I take everything out and I vacuum, because in a drawer freezer, you totally get a lot of crumbs from the bags, from, if you have freezer waffles, if you really anything anything in the freezer, it can easily like goop up. So by vacuuming up that and cleaning up any spills is just going to help reset and keep your fridge and freezer from smelling. With this reset, we are taking the time to clean the refrigerator, vacuum and clean the freezer, grouping all the items in the fridge and creating zones within the fridge. Then anytime you bring in something new to the fridge, you already have a zone for where it can go because you've spent the time right now resetting it. And so as the month goes on, not everything's going to stay in one place. You're going to eat the food, you're going to eat the leftovers, you're going to have other things move around, which is why I personally enjoy doing this about once a month, because then you can just kind of like reset everything and then use the month to kind of live with the fridge and the freezer instead of trying to keep it like super organized. What you can spend your time doing is actually cooking food, enjoying what you're making, and then reset it back to its zoning space, which is going to significantly change how your fridge is used because you are constantly doing it once a month. It's just a great way to kind of create that consistency within your fridge and in your freezer. Plus, if you have things like piled up on top of each other, cleaning it out, you'll be able to see what you have, especially in the freezer, so that you can move those items to the front and keep those things at eye level that you want to eat up quickly. Because instead of scanning your whole fridge or, searching through the freezer, if you keep those things at eye level, you're going to be able to eat them and, not waste them as much because, you're looking at them all the time. It's just an obvious thing that I feel like I'm sharing with you because you already know, and this is your sign to move all leftovers and all the things that you want to eat before they expire at eye level. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out these videos because I know you'll love them.